Tonight, with the fallout from President Biden's new plan to fight COVID-19, we thank you for joining us. I'm Haley Harrison. Just yesterday, the president announced the new vaccine mandates affecting more than 100 million Americans. Companies with more than 100 employees must require their workers to be vaccinated or get tested regularly. It also implements vaccine mandates for all government employees and all health care workers at facilities that receive money from Medicare and Medicaid. The Biden administration making that announcement even as some people are still reluctant to get vaccinated. KMBC 9's Matt Fleener found that was still very evident at the Samuel U. Rogers vaccine clinic that he visited today.
One day after the announcement of a federal mandate for vaccines across the country for business owners, we decided to stop into a vaccine clinic. We wanted to see if anyone might show up after hearing they may now be mandated to get a vaccine. We found for the first 2 hours of the morning, no one showed up for a vaccine at all.
Hey, good morning. This is Rory Kirk with Samuel U. Rogers. How are you today?
Samuel Rogers community advocate Rory Kirk started making phone calls outside the Quinlan Place apartments.
So I wanted to come by and help you walk over here so we can go ahead and get your shot.
Kirk connected with someone he met Thursday at the apartment.
Okay. Have you kind of changed your mind? Have some apprehension?
You didn't have to listen long to hear that person decided not to show up Friday.
Well, you have my number. Give me a call. Let's stay in touch. I have yours.
Kirk says as more people might be mandated in the coming months to get a vaccine, the work of Samuel Rogers to make sure people know everything about vaccines must continue.
The real key for us at Samuel U. Rogers is to make sure that we're available. So when we're going to meet people where they need to be met.
Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
They're a persistent team there. 3 people eventually turned up late in the afternoon. The Samuel U. Rogers Health Center is targeting people in areas with high vaccine hesitancy. Governor Mike Parson has been speaking out against the president's new vaccine mandates since they were announced yesterday. Today, the governor said that he plans to oppose the plan on multiple fronts and that he's open to the possibility of even calling a special legislative session to challenge these new rules. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley is also pushing back against the president's decision, saying that he doesn't have the authority to require vaccines for private sector workers. He says that he's written the Labor Department over what he calls an unlawful mandate. Then, Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt also saying that he is prepared to challenge this mandate. President Biden, though, is pushing back against the critics, accusing some Republican lawmakers of being careless when it comes to keeping people safe from COVID. He says that he's not worried about any legal threats.
Have at it. Look, I am so disappointed that particularly some Republican governors have been so cavalier with the health of these kids, so cavalier with the health of their communities. We're playing for real here. This isn't a game.
The Republican National Committee says that it plans to sue the Biden administration in an attempt to fight these new measures. Now, on the flip side, local health experts are praising the president's decision. Doctors at the University of Kansas Health System say it is a step in the right direction.
There are other factors, however, involved that the elected leaders and our leaders have to take into account when making those vaccine mandates. But from the pure medicine and science standpoint, it is a good idea. Understand that these vaccines are extremely safe. They are extremely effective, even against the variants that we have seen.
Vaccination rates are increasing on both sides of the state line tonight. Johnson County, Kansas is the furthest along here with nearly 62% of that population fully vaccinated. Wyandotte County also has made significant progress in the past month, now at 44%. In Missouri tonight, Platte County just shy of 46% of people fully vaccinated. Jackson County right behind at 45%. Local teens have some ideas, though, to improve those vaccination rates. KMBC 9's Bianca Beltran was at Raymore Peculiar High School as students participated in the Startland Back to School Innovation Challenge.
Creating content for social media, a simulation explaining how the vaccine works, and addressing the fear of needles. These are some of the ideas pitched by students at Ray-Pec High School today. A panel of judges, including health officials, gave the teens a chance to share their ideas on how to get more people vaccinated against COVID-19.
We want to be heard, so having this opportunity to be heard and to have this pitch is really important to us because we don't normally get these opportunities.
I think the young people are very confused about the whole situation. There's a lot of information out there about the vaccine, about the coronavirus, but it's kind of hard to understand as a kid.
A common theme we heard from students today is the need for more information and addressing the concerns that people have about the COVID-19 vaccine. Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
And today we can announce that a pitch from RAPEC was chosen as one of the top 3 ideas. They'll get $500 to make it happen. Moderna is working on a single vaccine that fights both COVID and the flu. The company hopes to have this shot ready and available this fall. Many experts believe that we will need yearly boosters of the COVID vaccine, similar to what we do with the flu shot. The CDC recommends getting a flu shot sometime around October. New details tonight in the ongoing battle between Jackson County and a Blue Springs restaurant. A Jackson County judge has granted a temporary restraining order to shut down Ray's Cafe for ignoring the county mask mandate. The cafe owners reclassified Ray's as a private club last week to continue operating in violation of the health order and without a valid food permit. Now, that restraining order is going to last for 21 days or until all of this is settled in court. The Kansas City, Missouri Fire Department held a ceremony today honoring 3 fallen firefighters. EMT Billy Birmingham, Captain Bobby Rocha, and paramedic Scott Davidson all passed away from COVID-19 in 2020. They're now on a special remembrance wall at the Kansas City Firefighter Memorial Fountain.